All right, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading the Markets. I am your host, Vays, coming to you live on this Thursday morning, New York time. I am, of course, in Panama City, and hope everyone's having a good day. I see a couple of Australians have already joined us in the live chat. This is probably the best time to do a video. I think the majority of the world is awake, except for California. That's okay. They'll wake up eventually. And catch it on 2x speed, probably. All right, without any further ado, let's go to the charts. I got a call at the top of the hour, so we have about 20 minutes to look at the price action. We are going right into the daily chart. Let me make some more room here by bookmarks, dropping that. Gives it a little bit extra space. Hey, thank you guys for joining in the live chat. Thailand, yep, it's about 8:30 at night in Thailand. Miss Thailand a lot. Scotland, great. I'm going to a Scottish pub tonight here in Panama. It's called the Wallace. So if you're in Panama City and you're watching, come by the Wallace. We'll have a scotch. Man, I recently studied the difference between bourbon, scotch, whiskey. They're all whiskey basically, but there's a difference between scotch and Irish whiskey and bourbon and Tennessee whiskey. It's very interesting, actually. But I'm not going to go on another crazy spreadsheet like I did with the tequila. That's enough. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll do a scotch because I want to know what to buy. Like if I'm going somewhere and I'm buying a present for someone that I know drinks whiskey, I want to know what to buy them. I don't want to ask some airport employee what's a good scotch. That's not. I've learned that's not a good way to go. And I know that because people have brought me bottles of tequila. It's like the guy at the store said this is awesome, and I'm like, oh God, okay. So this is why you have to do your own research. Morning from Paraguay. I really want to go to Paraguay. Okay. Anyway, without any further ado, I don't have much time. So yeah, I haven't been to Paraguay yet. I heard great things. You get a tomahawk steak for $15. It's insane. Weekly chart. We are still very, very bullish on the weekly. And there's not much else to say about the weekly, really. It's a little bit of a, consolidation candle after the big run-up candle. It's good. We don't want to go up too far too fast. So the weekly chart is actually not interesting at all right now. So we're going to move on. Our allocation chart. Well, I'm waiting for a pullback on the allocation chart. And hopefully we can add to our bullish position somewhere in the $20,000 range. And if we're lucky, right at our break-even line at 19,000. If we can get back to 19,000 and then rally from 19,000, that would be a pretty good area to add to the bullish position. Yeah, I'm not a whiskey drinker, so I know very little. Okay, daily chart. Let's go to daily chart. Daily chart. Well, like clockwork. Look at that. I didn't do a video yesterday. Oh, shout out to my friend Adrian yesterday who hosted a really cool dinner at his Panama apartment. I did a story on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you guys are actually curious of what I do in my day-to-day life. Not literally day-to-day, but non-trading life. So right here on the daily chart, I made it very clear that this is an MRI top. And while the last MRI top did not materialize into a pullback, we were able to enter again into the bullish trade on the green star candle. The second MRI top, obviously, I was paying more attention. It was at a stronger resistance zone. It was after a much bigger run up, and everything was lining up for a 1 to 4 candle correction, like the MRI indicator anticipates. And those of you that are curious for the MRI indicator, you can go to Vays products and services. These are the on-demand videos. You can click on these to get more information. And you can also go to the MRI indicator. And a lot of people ask me on TradingView if they can get it for free. Well, unfortunately, there is a $400 charge, which is a lot lower than the 1,000 I used to charge. And I'll slowly drop it. Maybe I'll drop it again next year down to 350 or 300. It will eventually be free years from now. But for now, it comes with a 5-hour educational video and lifetime access. Okay. Where were we here? Okay. So what does this candle mean? So expecting a pullback, it's also possible to take on a short trade. The short trade would have activated right there as we broke the doji's low at $20,900. It would be a very risky-ish short trade. I would not have done it. But if you're only trading this indicator and you do trade long short, that is a potential short trade. Now, where would I set the stop loss on this trade? Initial stop loss is above the high, but I would already set a stop loss somewhere in this area. I would not mess around. I would set the stop loss above the highest closing daily high we've had. And if a candle starts trading above this, I would give up on the short trade, but I would not be short trading Bitcoin anyway. So not now, not in this environment. So where is the pullback realistically going? Well, realistically, I can see this pullback going a little bit more down to 19,500. We are going into the weekend. The markets have not opened yet today. I don't know how the futures markets and the S&P are trading. We can go and take a look how they're trading. You can see how the S&P pre-market is already down with a red star candle. I don't really want to see the stock market break this trend line. I personally don't. I want to see the stock market continue to rise. I would love to see us break the samurai resistance line on the stock market. So a few more days of downside and then probably a reversal. So Bitcoin can easily do the same thing. So right now I am eyeing a pullback into the $19,500 area. Hopefully just 1 to 4 days, and then back to the upside. Anders, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the super chat. Can you take a look at RSI on Bitcoin overall? Love the show. Well, you didn't specify a time period, right? So here's the RSI. Here's the daily RSI. The daily RSI has reached unreasonable overbought limits, something Bitcoin has only done at major tops. So that was an emphasis of concern. On the weekly chart, the RSI is very, very good. The RSI has plenty of room to the upside. It has not even broken its prior swing high. So the weekly RSI is still, barely bullish, while the daily RSI is grossly oversold. Very, very distinct profiles in the RSI. I think those are the only two that really matter. This is our 4-hour chart. Our 4-hour chart is in perfect consolidation. Again, yesterday I said that we are looking for a pullback here based on daily charts. I would love to see the moving averages catch up to each other before the next leg up. The MRI indicator will work on the free TradingView account. Yes, it will. But I believe on a free TradingView account, you can only use like 2 or 3 indicators at the same time. So you can use the RSI, but you'll have to like remove something that you're using. They're very, very limited on how many you can see. Back in the day, the free version of TradingView was all they had. And now the free version is completely like gives you almost nothing. It's terrible. Oh no, this is a 4-hour funding rate. We don't really care about that. I don't even know why it's there. I'm gonna remove this. Right, the funding rate, told you that, hey, this is probably the bottom. And if you go back to the videos from early November with FTX, I've also stated this is likely to be the bottom just because of the BitMax funding rate. No one really trades on BitMax. I don't know anyone that trades on BitMax, but their funding rate is actually an amazing indicator. To me, this indicated that the low is likely in, not definitely in, but likely in because of the BitMax funding rate. And I would have said this on the channel throughout the middle of November. The last time the BitMax funding rate crashed like that was May of 2021. And we can go back to the chart and we can take a look what happened in May of 2021. It was probably right there. There is May of 2021. Yes, Bitcoin went a little bit lower, but you know the capitulation low was in. And same thing here, right here. This was the big crash in the BitMax funding rate. And yes, the price closed a little bit lower, but the capitulation was in. And just like it happened in May of 2021. So this is another reason why I think that you'll get one more chance to buy below 20K, maybe next week. And that might be the last time Bitcoin sees sub 20K prices. So if you are a long-term holder of Bitcoin and you don't have enough Bitcoin right now, that you feel you don't have enough Bitcoin right now, I would not mess around. And I would jump on the opportunity to pick it up the moment it falls below 20K, or the moment it goes back above yesterday's swing high. Because if it goes back above yesterday's swing high, I think going sub 20K now becomes very, very, very unlikely. So dollar cost average now, and you may want to speed that up if you've been slacking at your dollar cost averaging. Use Swan. I have a link in Tone Vays affiliate page. There's a link to Swan. Go for it. Okay, I got about 10 minutes to go. You can see how GBTC has fallen quite a bit yesterday. And as GBTC falls, so will the premium. Once Bitcoin rises again, the premium will, of course, start to disappear once again. Oil, you guys know I am bullish on oil from a fundamental perspective, and that's what I would expect. This is probably the gold chart. No, natural gas. I gotta make this chart cleaner. What the hell is that? Natural gas continues to drop. This is the monthly chart, though. Here's the weekly. Let's see if we can time natural gas with the MRI. A few more days to go on the MRI, and that could be a potential bottom. Now, the chart looks terrible. And the next there, now that we've broken prior swing lows, there's probably more lows to come. So the next area of support is probably right here, whatever price that is. I can't see the price because I got to clean up this damn chart. The price is just under $3. So $3 is probably the low for natural gas. There's also liquefied natural gas, right? So I got to find that chart. Do I have LNG in my commodities and futures? You guys see LNG? There's NG, but what about LNG? Let me see if I can find it. There it is, LNG. One explanation mark means it's the nearest month's expiration future that is rolling, and I don't get any data. That sucks. Why not? That's strange. Nope, I don't get any data. Sorry. Let's go back to NG. Well, where's the rest of my data? That sucks. What was I using before then? Wasn't I using this? Shoot. What was my ticker before? Oh man, I hate when that happens. I don't think it was this one. Well, this one has a lot more data. I guess it was this one. Why are there two of them? Anyway, I'll try to figure out the LNG thing. All right, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. Let's look at gold. I'd stay away from gold for now. That's my only comment. Where's my S&P? What happened to the S&P chart? Where's my S&P chart? That sucks. Load layout. SPX weekly, I guess. I guess I closed it by accident. Maybe? Yeah, there it is. There's the weekly S&P chart. I still think we're gonna break this trend line without breaking these lows. So let's see if I'm right or wrong. But I think we're gonna break this trend line without breaking these lows at 3,800, and we're gonna break the prior swing high of 4,065. Correlation chart, S&P is down today, so I don't expect much from Bitcoin today. And let's take a look at Bitfarms. Daily chart. I want to see a pullback. I don't, like I said, I don't think it's going to close the gap, but it'd be nice to get it back to 70 cents and then go back into the trade. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please check out Unconfiscatable. The event is coming to back to Las Vegas, Nevada, December 7 and 8 for the event, December 6th for the poker tournament, and the day after for some fun, bowling, axe throwing, chess tournaments. We got to get the chess on the website. And of course, the financial summit coming to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Ras Al Khaimah, will take place November 5th to 10th. All right. I got a question from the audience. What do you think about Elon's tweet and mentioning World Economic, the WEF, World Economic Forum, suicide? I don't, maybe. The World Economic Forum is the most evil organization we have in the world. I love what Rebel News is doing. They're actually doing some news there. The WEF is just evil. Anyone associated with WEF is pure evil. It's the most evil Marxist organization we have in the world. So anyone associated with it, you know my views on who you are and what you do. Unless you're there like infiltrating it from within, right? Like Project Veritas kind of thing. Then I'll allow it, right? But other than that, it's bad. Like Klaus Schwab is the next Lenin and Marx and Mao combined, basically. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. But I haven't seen the tweet. I'll go check it out and probably retweet it. Thanks for the heads up. What do I see on the hourly candles? I don't know. It's just consolidation. I'm not gonna go back to the screen share, guys. I gotta jump on a call. Thank you all for watching and see you all on